$65 is the lowest monthly payment, just so you can know we work with 70 different companies, okay? Now, I'm having a bit of a few issues right now. I'm really understanding exactly how you're evaluating the situation. Now, $65 is almost $80 cheaper than what we were paying. We were paying what, $145, $150?
Around that price.
So let's say, for example, now technically I'm dropping your monthly payment by half the amount, okay? Now, you're telling me you're not able to make a decision today, right?
No.
Okay, so, and once again, there's no commitment whatsoever, okay? But based on your conclusion, there's no possible way of you leaving with insurance today.
Maybe.
Maybe, okay. Now, just so you know, let's assume that you're not able to make a decision. Okay, my job is to help you make the best decision. Okay, one of the things that we do differently here at Family Insurance is take a couple of minutes to really give you enough information. Okay, now just so you know, the majority of the agencies, what they're going to do is they're going to give you numbers, right? Let's say, for example, they'll give you 65. They'll ask you, can you make a decision today? And you've been telling me for 15 minutes that you're not able to make a decision. Okay, so what they're gonna do, they're gonna open up their drawer. They're gonna get a business card. They're gonna put their name and they're gonna give it to you and they're gonna tell you have a good day.
True.
Does that make sense? Technically, what they're doing, they don't want to waste their time. Okay. See, we look at the situation a little bit different. Now, to me, my job is to give you information, regardless if you make a decision today. Okay. The most information I give you, the more informed you are. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's say, for example, if and I'll just give you a quick example. Let's say you go to Best Buy and you're looking for a TV, but you have no knowledge whatsoever. Okay, you have no knowledge whatsoever. Now, what are you going to do? How are you going to make a decision?
I'm gonna walk up to someone that knows information.
So you're going to most likely approach one of the reps and you're going to ask them, you know what, could you help?
Correct.
What's the difference between this model and this model?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
Wouldn't that be the smartest thing to do?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe you're gonna go to Google and ask Mr. Google, right? He
Research
knows
yourself.
everything. Okay.
Yes.
So you're gonna have a bit of knowledge, and you may actually do both. Walk into into Best Buy and ask someone for their perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So technically, you're gonna make a decision based on some sort of reference. Okay. So technically, that's my job. My job is to give you enough information. Okay. So by the time you're ready, okay, you could actually come back here. Now, once again, the majority of the agencies, they're just gonna give you numbers. That's all they care.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to waste their time. Does it make sense? They don't want to waste their time. See, to me, investing an additional 5 minutes a day, giving you information, not only the pros and cons of leaving without insurance or the benefits of getting insurance, but also information that's going to be essential for you. For example, we were reviewing the coverages a couple seconds ago.
Mm-hmm.
So you're leaving with a bit of knowledge. Okay, so technically by the time you're ready to make a decision, what are you going to do? How are you going to make a decision? Let's say, for example, you go to Freeway, you go to Adriana's, and obviously you're speaking with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to make your decision?
Based on facts and prices.
Based on what?
Prices and facts.
Okay, so let's say based on the quote, okay? And you said, what else?
Service, facts.
Okay, so why don't we call it information, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Which we could put parentheses service. So let's say, for example, I've had a lot of customers, okay, that I've given them information, I've given them a quote.
Okay.
But in reality, I haven't given them the lowest quote.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically, the options that I gave them weren't the lowest when we talk about a quote. But a quote is just an estimate. It's just an idea of what you can qualify for. But usually they choose to come back to me, to talk to me. Why? Because I'm giving them more information than anybody else. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not only about the price. What if they're giving you a price that doesn't exist? Or what if you're getting a price and you're under the impression you have certain coverages that you don't have?
Mm-hmm.
So information is essential. Before making a decision on the price, you got to know exactly what you're getting. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay, so once again, let me run the information. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to keep that in mind, okay? There's no commitment. My job is to give you as much information as possible so that by the time you're ready to make a decision, either within the next couple seconds or maybe within the next couple of days, at least you know the options that are available.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you.